Okay, so now this lesson is from lesson 1-3, Measuring and Constructing Angles. Today we are going to name and classify angles. Please look at a separate video for how to do the construction of angle bisectors. An angle is this, we're drawn by this one this piece right here, and we can name this angle really in many different ways. We can name it angle 1, and we can only do that because there's an angle here. Notice that my little symbol for angle is here. In the book, you'll see it just like this instead without the little arc there. I don't like that as well because when I start saying less than and greater than, I get really confused if I'm not careful. So I'd like you to get into the habit of drawing the angle and putting the little arc. We can also call this angle LHS. That's much more common. Angle LHS or angle SHL. You'll notice in both cases the H is in the middle. The H has to be in the middle because it's the vertex. H is my vertex. It's where the two rays cross each other. Okay? Now, you can name this also angle H. I don't like telling students this because what happens is they start naming everything angle H. For example, if you see this picture over here, we could name this angle H, but as soon as I put another ray in, let's call it a G, I cannot name this angle H anymore. Because angle H could be one of 3 different angles. It could be this one, or it could be this one, or it could be the whole entire thing. We cannot call it angle H because there are 2 adjacent angles. As soon as you have 2 angles that are up touching each other, you cannot call it just by the vertex. But if it's all by itself, it's okay. The interior of the angle are all the points inside the angle. The exterior of the angle are all the points on the outside of the angle. When you measure an angle, you usually measure it in degrees. And a degree is 1/60th of a circle. Okay? For numbers 7 through 10, see the next page. We're going to be doing it on the next page. So let's take a look at what the next page has for us. So for number 11 here, our congruent angles are angles that have the same measure. And remember, we have a little congruent symbol. It's an equal sign with a tilde on top. That is the congruent symbol. By the way, the congruent symbol is not this. I see a lot of students doing that. No, please just go up, down, up. Okay? Practice. And the angle bisector is a ray that bisects or divides an angle into 2 congruent angles. So, for example, if I have my picture here of angle LHS again, and I'm told that HG, where's G? Well, I need to draw it in. I'm told that it bisects angle LHS. So if it bisects, that means that it cuts it right exactly in half. So somewhere on that ray, I need to put a G. So if it bisects it, that means that this angle is equal to that angle. And we show that by a single tick mark. Or if you want to do a double tick mark, that's fine, but you have to do it on both. Once you start getting into a lot of angles, you'll see triple tick marks and quadruple tick marks. And that tells you that it has the same measure. If we're told that LHG is 20, that's this top angle here, 20. And we need to find GHS. Well, we're told that they're the same because HG is a bisector. So that means GHS is also 20 degrees. And how much is LHS? It's the whole entire thing, 20 plus 20, so that would be 40 degrees. All right? Protractor postulate. You can use a protractor to measure an angle. So if I have an angle here, and I happen to do one exactly because I worked ahead, this angle, notice I'm setting up my protractor so that the little point is on the vertex and this part of the protractor is going evenly along with the bottom of the angle there. This angle is either 70 or 110. Do you see my numbers here? 70 or 110. Now, which one is it? Well, take a look at the angle. Is it tiny or is it big? And the answer is it's tiny. It's an acute angle, so that means this one is 70 degrees, and I don't worry about the 110. So let's talk about the different kinds of angles. There's acute, right, obtuse, and straight. An acute angle is really tiny. Oh, it's so cute. See the word cute in there? It's really cute, huh? Really cute and tiny. And it is in between 0 degrees and 90 degrees. So anything less than 90, greater than 0 is acute. A right angle, you probably know this already, a right angle is exactly 90 degrees. So the angle equals 90 degrees. An obtuse angle is big. Okay? It goes between 90 and 180. And a straight angle looks exactly like a line, and we call that exactly 180 degrees. Okay? One more concept here, and that is on the back, the angle addition postulate. Remember last section we talked about the segment addition postulate, where if we had a segment AC with a B in the middle, somewhere in between, then we could say that AB plus BC, oops, I'm sorry, I shouldn't put the symbols above it. You only use the symbols if we're doing congruence and stuff. Since it is adding, we don't put the symbols. So AB plus BC equals AC. Well, there is also an angle addition postulate. So here's my angle, and if I have this angle here, this angle plus this angle equals the whole angle. So we would write angle RQS plus angle SQP equals angle RQP. So if we're trying to find a problem and we're told that RQS is 95 degrees, so this is 95 degrees, and the whole thing, RQP, is 115. So this whole thing is 115. So how do we find the little blue angle there? Just need to subtract them. 115 minus 95 gives us 20. Okay, go ahead and cross off that because we've already done that on the other page. And that's the end of this video. Remember, you need to watch the other video too, which is all about constructions. Okay, see you later.